and is warming up on the Overlord, and that's always so important as Zerg 2 on this map if they ever bring it back. Keep Overlords in the key positions where your opponent might, come at you or fly at you, especially, and so.
Now with Void Rays, the positioning is so important because one Void Ray can kill a queen one-on-one, but you don't want to get caught in like this sort of bad position.
In this three-way.
Where
Void Way three-way.
Yeah, so that was poor.
It's rare because usually it's I guess it's one guy, two girls.
Yeah, one guy, two girls. That's
sexy.
That's good.
Yeah, but now we do have the Hydralisk Den down. Your second Void Ray coming in. Yeah, you did get a little trap.
What you really want to have when you're in this situation is have both Void Rays together.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of the build.
Are you saying you screwed up?
Yeah, I screwed up a little bit. But I do. It is important also to choose your targets, and here the Hydralisk Den is a high target because once you start to make Hydralisk, this is going to be much less effective.
Yeah, and this queen coming in, but it's coming in so late. We have a second queen building because
I don't know why I'm not. Yeah, there we go. That's really ideally what you want.
I'm not so sure because I really feel that this Hydralisk Den.
I should have killed the Hydralisk Den.
Close.
It was really close.
So close. You could have really just screwed up his tech right there with just a few more seconds. And
I mean, our lost resources are actually really close. Those two queens and the two Void Rays are pretty close. But I do lose a lot of gas losing the Void Rays, which makes it questionable.
Yeah, I mean, in this kind of situation, I feel like it would have been worth the loss. So you did kill off another queen, which is great. But,
queens are so quick to make. So, I mean, I think that I'm definitely behind here. He has had his expansion up for a long time. His income is much higher than
almost
mine.
Twice yours.
I do have a lot of gateways now, but I did spend all that time teching to Stargate and getting Void Rays. And it wasn't really that effective. So I do feel like I have to catch up here.
Yeah, but now you're really not following up just yet with having the Stargate. It is the kind of thing where it'd be nice to see you capitalize on a little bit more, even if it was just one extra Void Ray just to come in and be like, okay, I'm going to finally take down that Hydra Den. I'm going to do a little bit something more.
No, I know. I think that my mentality is I've seen so many Protosses that go Stargate overcommit to the Void Rays and lose the game because of that.
Yeah.
A lot of times when they don't work for you, the best thing to do is just cut your losses and move on.
That was great there, killing off all the Zerglings by a great trapping of your little force fields.
Yeah, this map was really nice for force field play. I actually really enjoyed doing that on this map.
And now all your warp gates finally forming, so you're gonna have that speed advantage of warping everything in so awesomely.
Yeah. Yep. And Zealot Sentry is actually a very underrated but awesome combo because you are able to use those force fields to create situations that are advantageous for your Zealots. I actually prefer Zealot Sentry over getting Stalkers. I only get Stalkers when I really feel there's a good reason to.
Okay. Grog now going for his second expansion, so it's nice that you're pushing in because you need to stop this war machine before
before it transforms into a Mack truck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Is he able to see me from there actually? No, right? No, not quite. But there is a Void Ray attack.
Oh, you did bring a Void Ray out. But those queens, are they going to get it? Wow, saving.
He was not able to get it, but really I was trying to pull his army away from the front as I came in to his base. But I don't he has a lot of Hydralisks there.
Hydra is just nested in between here, so it's even hard to focus fire.
And I'm going to be forced to retreat.
I still like
But I am able to cover. Yeah. It's like
that's nice.
That's like covering your butt with both hands.
But the Overseer can still see you. And if this was the later patch, he could have dropped so many infested Terrans on you, and then all your bases would have died.
Right away. But yeah. So
I can't wait till they give infested Terrans little suicide packs on their bodies so they can blow up, like run inside a Nexus and blow it up.
Right now I am actually starting to pull ahead a little bit on income. That's kind of weird. I'm wondering why. That base is brand new, but is his natural poorly saturated? I'm curious. It's not great, I guess.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's just
not great for how long it's been in the game. I think he's been focusing a lot on units.
Well, you've been putting a lot of pressure on that level, even of just having Void Rays
Made
out
him
and
build
keeping them
those
crazy and
Hydralisks.
building up your army.
Yeah.
But really, right now, with that huge decisive victory that he just had, he could be a little bit safer to push at you, make you sweat it out a little bit.
See, I agree with you, but I actually think that what he's doing is better because he just transferred a bunch of drones to his thingy, and he's
Okay.
going to be focusing on economy, which I feel like is probably the wisest choice because I am starting to pull ahead on income. I think that using that victory to cement an economic lead here might be just as good as pushing in and harassing.
I agree. Sorry, I was wrong.
No, you were right though, because
No,
also
I was wrong.
but at the same time, I am really vulnerable. He did send me back to my base with just 4 sentries, so I mean, it's debatable.
They're kind of vulnerable where you cry in the shower.
Yeah, like I said, cover your butt with both hands.
Yeah. Me? Right now?
Yeah, you.
Oh, God. And this is the kind of mix the Protoss Zealots don't want to see.
Yeah, you don't want. Yeah, I mean, like I've actually had some success with being able to force field trap the banelings behind the force fields.
Yeah.
But
That is some
it's
tough
really
micro,
tricky. Yeah, it's very hard. You have to really know it's coming and be prepared for it.
And now, not even waiting for these upgrades to finish, going right in and just weakening up that front so hardcore. Those force shields might be keeping you out, but might be keeping him out. But
Yeah.
There's a. Damn.
It's gonna be iffy.
Yeah,
But it
this is
was able to buy myself the time for another round of warp in, and I am able to somewhat keep him.
Yeah, somewhat split him up. That's really great.
I mean, it's not as effective as you like because the Hydralisks behind the force fields are able to still shoot.
Yeah, well, of course. Just still have decent range.
Yeah.
Range of 6, which is just enough.
But I am able to basically keep him out, and our units lost. I mean, he's starting to pull ahead in that respect, but I mean, you're able to kind of use your force fields as a lifeline, which is an important usage of them.
And now, this is where as when a Zerg hits 3 bases, it's just about 3
Scary
bases.
time.
It's scary time, and
Yeah.
it becomes scary time, especially because the income becomes so hot that you start to see things like this. Of now you're just building extra hatcheries, not at the expansion, because their role is never to take in minerals. Their role is only to just produce more death.
Yeah, and actually, this is usually the time around that 3rd or 4th base from Zerg that the Protoss wants to really try to get some area effect damage, whether it's in the form of High Templar or Colossus, because the Zerg's production is just going to bullet ahead.
And the Sentry still used to such great effect, blocking off the Zerglings there, and also blocking off just army from reinforcing to kill off your newly formed expansion.
But once those Zerglings do get out, they're just going to rip through the sentries.
Yeah,
it's not even
they're
going to be
so
close.
powerful. Speedlings are so powerful against units like this.
Yeah.
I like that there's just still pushing back.
Yeah.
But wow, canceling that
Nexus is canceled.
Was that like a last second cancel?
Yeah, I think it was pretty close to finishing, but he really had he came ahead in the situation barely. I mean, he has a really small army surviving, but it's
really you might have been able to take that. I'm not even sure you fully had to.
I don't know if I
cancel,
needed to cancel actually.
I think that was a very close decision making.
Yeah.
But
I probably didn't need to cancel actually.
well, to be honest, I mean, your income your resources right now are pretty low, so even the 300 maybe did help.
Yeah,
my
my income now has plummeted because my main is mined out. And he is mining effectively from 3 bases. So right now I'm not in a good economic situation.
Yeah, it might have been worth it to, I guess, not cancel. Just
I think
so you
it
have
would have
those
been better
probes
to not cancel.
to transfer over.
Yeah.
But it's tough in those situations to look at your situation and think and weigh the consequence of econ now versus
That was bad
ah.
that was very bad for me. I do have the High Templar out now, but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a
That was
unbalanced trade.
That was like running into a wall of dynamite.
Yeah, essentially.
It was pretty bad. I mean, he had great positioning behind the higher grass there, so I actually was not able to see the banelings. But yeah.